Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club in here in sunny South Florida. And one of the things that I always talk to every golfer is hitting the ball solid with their golf shots. That's the most important thing, is controlling the low point and being able to hit the ball solid every single time. That's fundamental number one. So I call it low point awareness. Understanding where the low point occurs, okay? So my goal for every golfer is to be able to hit the ball, then the turf after the ball. Okay, so I'm able to do that. I could stand up here forever and be able to create a low point in front of the ball because I'm doing certain fundamentals. So low point awareness, what that is being able to hit the ball, then the turf. I'm always hitting the ball, the divots in front. A lot of people will always come to me and they'll say, Jess, I can never take a divot. What's wrong? I'm picking the ball, I'm hitting it thin. So there's a lot of shots here that I want to be able to do, and it's all about compressing the golf ball. So when I'm setting up to the ball, I'm understanding that the low point is actually underneath my front shoulder. So here's my low point up in front, almost off of my left heel. So you can see that right here. A lot of people are trying to hit the ball. And so when they're trying to hit the ball, their weight moves back and they actually hit the ground before the ball. So low point awareness means, okay, well, how far is it from the front of the ball to my left heel? It's about a club head in front. So what low point awareness does, and creating good ground turf interaction, is I want to be able to hit the ground in front of the ball every single time. So you can see that in the shot here. You can see me hitting the ground in front of the ball. So how do I do that? So at address, my left shoulder is just here, pretty much underneath my left heel. So that's the low point. So the low point, what happens though, is that people get confused because they turn back and they forget about where their left shoulder originally was. Now as I come back down, you can see my left shoulder goes back through that same area that it was originally put in. So here's my setup, here's my backswing. I have to make sure that I'm moving forward and hitting the ball then the turf. So what I do is I'm moving my centers forward of the golf ball. And that's something that a lot of people have a tough time getting their head around because they're always told to keep their head down, stay at the ball. Even some are told to lift up, trying to lift the ball in the air. And so dynamically, we have to move the centers forward and get the low point forward. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. I'm going to think of both centers moving forward over my left leg. And right there, I hit the ball, then the turf. Okay, and I hit it really straight. So that's something that I know can help golfers. So there's a couple things in there that I told you that you could really focus on. So here's my understanding. Again, here's my low point, my left shoulder. There's my low point right there. So my low point's about at least a good club head in front of that golf ball. So when I'm setting up to the ball, I'm not trying to aim at the ball to hit the ball. I'm really moving through the ball, creating a low point that's more forward. So that's why it's so important when I do these videos on weight forward and understanding how to move the low point forward. Weight forward helps you hit the ball first, then the turf. So again, I have my midline of my body. I want to move that over my left leg when I'm hitting a shot. I do not want to stay back behind the ball. That's going to hit the ground behind the ball. So I want to move the midline in front. So again, here's my backswing. So I've lost that now, but I always remember that my low point's over here. So I got to move back through the ball, moving my weight forward. So again, I'm going to try that again. I'm going to focus on moving my midline or my centers over my left foot as I'm hitting a golf ball. So that will work every time. Definitely not hitting the ground behind the ball. All right, so golfers, I had Jonathan bring the camera down the line because I wanted you to see this shot from the back so you understand that low point awareness and understanding where the club interacts with the ground is in front of the ball. It's not behind the ball. And remember, I could stand up here all day and never hit behind the golf ball. I'll never hit it fat because I'm moving my centers forward over my left foot. So I'm not staying back and trying to scoop up underneath the golf ball. So when I do that at address, I'm set up, my low point's underneath my left shoulder, which is about a club head in front of the golf ball. And when I do this, here's my backswing, my weight's on my front, I'm moving my centers forward, hitting the back of the ball, and continuing on through the ball, or through the shot. So I'm going to go ahead and hit one here. So I'm going to think of my centers moving over my left leg, not staying down. So again, pretty good shot. Try another one. Going to definitely get the feeling of how those low point moves forward. Tilting, weight forward. And really can't hit it much better than that. So in golf, to create low point awareness and understand where to hit the golf ball, then the turf, you must move the weight forward. You must move the body forward, not keeping the head down, allowing the head to move, and moving forward through the golf swing. So I know this is going to help your game, understanding low point awareness, and we'll see you on the course. Well, golfers, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. It helps me grow my channel. So if you really like this video about low point awareness, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, share it out with your friends, and we'll see you soon.